Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols. I'm going to bring you your Nicholsworth, and today from Zondervan we have the NIV Basic Study Bible. And what really makes this thing cool is it doesn't have a lot of bells, it doesn't have a lot of whistles, it is simply inexpensive. So if you want a study Bible but you don't have $40, $50, up to $100 to shell out, you can get this one for under 20 bucks. And it has pretty much all the features you're going to look for in a study Bible. Now, this is a paperback and this is a glued binding. So this isn't something that you're going to be able to use and abuse and it's going to hold up. It's designed to be inexpensive. This can be bought in bulk as gifts. It's just very affordable. So now let's take a look at the inside. First of all, you do have a presentation page, and it does have a crease right here because sometimes with hardbacks it's hard to get that cover to stay open. So with a little work, that's eventually going to stay open. But as we get into the text block, what you see is what you get. This is very basic, not a whole lot of artwork, not a whole lot of extras. It gives you an introduction on how to use this study Bible, and then it moves into the preface, kind of explaining the NIV and how it works and how it was translated, and then we get right into the Old Testament. So it doesn't have like an Old Testament setup, it doesn't have big lengthy introductions, it just has some short introductions with your author, your themes, the key verse, and the time that it was written, and then it has a 2-column text with an 8-point font, and it looks like the commentary is the same size font as the text. It might just be a little bit smaller, and it does seem to be a little bit of a different font. Also, this doesn't look like the comfort print to me. This looks like the comfort print, but this doesn't. So I'm not sure on that. Don't mark me on that, but that does not look like the NIV comfort print. That looks like more of a standard Times New Roman print to me. It has your references on the corner, and then it also has your commentary on the bottom separated by a double line. So not a whole lot of bells, not a whole lot of whistles, not a whole lot of extras, but what it's going to have, it's going to have your study notes throughout. It's going to have your cross references throughout. Your textual or translator's notes are here in the corner of the second column, and then of course your references are right here along with your commentary. It's really nice for what it is, around 13 bucks, but it's not super fancy. It does have even just a little bit of margin space in case you want to take notes. And when you get into the New Testament, well, let's take a quick look at the poetic settings. It is center justified in the poetic settings. And the paper, I'm going to tell you what, the paper on this is not bad. I mean, check that out. The ghosting, that's not real significant, so I don't mind that at all. Now let's move into the New Testament and check it out. So this is a really inexpensive option for a pretty solid study Bible. And as with most Bibles, this one is a red letter. It is a nice red letter. It is a dark red letter. And I tell you what, I kind of like the simplicity of this thing. I like that it doesn't have, sometimes a study Bible can be extremely overwhelming when it has illustrations and it has articles and then it has commentaries and it has notes and it has all this stuff, and then it has introductions and the between the testaments and the before the Old Testament and setting up the New Testament, and it can just be very overwhelming. This one just gives you exactly what you need. It gives you commentary breakdown of each verse from the perspective of those who put together this study Bible. So now let's take a look at the end and see what we've got after the book of Revelation. We have your table of weights and measures. We have a theological notes index by location. And then we also have a theological notes index by title. And then we have a concordance. It kind of sets up the concordance. Generally, the NIV has a concordance with a little bit of a dictionary. It seems that that's the case with this, where they define some of the words. So you get a little bit of extra with your concordance. And at the end, after the concordance, that's it. There's no maps. So, hey, for about 14 bucks, you can have a pretty nice study Bible, and you can buy a bunch of them in bulk and really save a lot of money. It's really got the basics that you need without all the extra bells and whistles in a big time expensive study Bible. So I recommend you check this out. God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on. This is your Nicholsworth.